I come with a heavy heart from Nigeria, but first I'd like to apologize to Honorable Kafila Obara. I am not here to bring shame to our country. I'm here to seek help for the women of Nigeria. Again, my name is Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan. 5 days ago, on the 6th of March 2025, I was suspended. As a senator, I was suspended illegally because I submitted a petition of sexual harassment against the President of the Nigerian Senate, Senator Godswill Akpabio. I thought that by submitting the petition, he would recuse himself, and both of us would submit ourselves to the Committee on Ethics, Privileges and Public Petition for a fair and transparent investigation. But unfortunately, I was silenced and I was suspended. I was suspended for 6 months, amongst many other stringent conditions, such as taking away my security, taking away all the officials, vehicles, and other items that were handed over to me as a senator. My salaries will be cut off. I must not appear anywhere near the National Assembly. And for 6 months, I'm not to introduce myself or present myself as a senator locally in Nigeria or internationally. That means I'm here illegally, but I have no other place to go but to come here and speak to you women, because this is a bigger picture. This is a bigger picture. It depicts the crisis of women political representation. My suspension is not just about me. It's about the systemic exclusion of women from political leadership in Nigeria. Women make up 3.6% of political offices, and in the Senate, it's just 2.8. We have 109 men, and only 4 of us are women. So right now, it's 108 with only 3 women. This is a clear case of political victimization, punishment for speaking out against impunity, corruption, and gender-based violence. The United Nations Declaration 48104 declares sexual harassment as a form of gender violence. The Senate's actions are an assault on democracy. I was elected by my constituents to represent them. Yet a few powerful men have unilaterally decided to silence their voices by suspending me for 6 months. My call for an open and transparent investigation into harassment allegations have been met with hostility instead of accountability. If a female senator can be treated this way in the full view of the world, imagine what ordinary Nigerian women will go through every day in workplaces, in universities.
Now, this is the bombshell going on right now. And I'm so proud of her that she is taking this bold step. Now, I'm so happy that Natasha is taking this bold step to bring this situation in front of the world to see. Like she said, this is a bold-faced corruption, impunity in the face of the world. Now, I'm not thinking that anything good will come out of this. But the fact that she has taken it to the global world to say, look at what is happening in my country. This is corruption. I am a senator, but I cannot pronounce myself as one because I've been told as part of my punishment, I cannot refer to myself as a sitting senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. This is how much these few powerful men can silence me. And imagine what would happen to other people as well like this. So I'm really glad that she's brought up this news. And as Chanias is reporting this news as well today, I'm so glad. I'm happy that we said it before. Listen, the issue about corruption is that it comes from everybody until we put we nip it in the bud. And this one has passed the nipping in the bud until we destroy corruption. When you want to nip something in the bud is when it starts. But when it's gone past nipping in the bud, you have to kill it like cancer. And I'm so glad that somebody as powerful as herself, now, even though not as powerful as the like of Akpabio and Opeyemi Michael and the Weep and the people like Neda Imaswen, as much as I know she's not as powerful as them, the good thing here is this. She's saying, you know what, yeah, I might not have my way anymore. I might not have my seat anymore, but I'm going to make sure that in the face of the entire world, you can be seen and known as a Senate president who was accused of sexual harassment. And she was right. You cannot accuse somebody of sexual harassment and quickly you rush through a judgment and send the person off and say, don't talk about it. One thing she did here, though, she did mention herself as sitting senator, which was part of the punishment they told her she cannot refer to herself as a senator at home and abroad. But obviously, we know that that can happen because the Senate did not vote for her to become a senator. A constituency voted for her to become a senator. So the Senate does not have the right to tell her not to refer to herself as one. So that's a fact that we all know right now. However, that said, what is also now pertinent here is the fact that she's taking this to the international world herself to say, look at what is going on in my country. Look at the persecution I'm actually going through. I want the guy, as the Senate president, to recuse himself and let us go through proper ethics. Let me bring that litigation and you bring yours. There's no win-win for Akpabio in all of this, really, to be fair. To be fair, there's no win-win for him. I mean, they literally thought they could just silence her by just shutting her up quickly, but it's not going to work. So I'm so proud that she's done this. And this thing about corruption that we've been talking about, it's a cancer. It will kill anything in its in the way. And it is spreading so wide. And this is how the likes of Akpabio have done for the years to silence other people with the power that they have. And for this one time, somebody that's as powerful as her, or the husband of this lady who's as powerful as her, as Akpabio, sorry, I said, you know what, I give you my blessing, go and report this case. Will not keep quiet. This is not going to end as an apology. This is going to be like, we're going to withdraw the case, come in, let us resolve this issue. It's not going anywhere anytime soon. This issue with Akpabio and Natasha, this sexual harassment issue, is not going anywhere soon. So I'm not sure if you've seen this yet, but if you've not, let me know what your thoughts are. Put your comments in the comment section and let us know what you think. Are you very happy with what Natasha Akpoti has done so far? Are you happy that she took that to the United Nations Inter-Parliamentary Union? Now, again, in my opinion, I don't think they have the power to do it. They can only petition the federal government, which is a force anyway, so that's good enough. But we know how corrupt the Nigerian system is. This corruption looks after itself. So if Akpabio is looking after Tinubu has to look after Akpabio one way or another. So one way or another, they're going to resolve this issue, but she's going to go back to the Senate. All right, as always, thank you very much. God bless you. Catch you in another video. Bye-bye.